Straw Hut Media.
Hey everybody, it's Mark J. Parker, and thank you for listening to this special mini-sode, a mini-episode of Release Date Rewind, a podcast that celebrates movie and TV milestone anniversaries. This is an AI-free podcast brought to you by the Straw Hut Media Network, and it's part of the You Run Podcast Network, and you can watch it on YouTube and listen on your favorite podcast app, of course. So everyone, 20 years ago, I can't believe it's been that long, 2 whole decades, we first got The Real Housewives. I didn't have time to do a full deep dive, 20 years of this great franchise of shows, but I thought I gotta still acknowledge, because my life is better because of these women. On March 21st, 2006, now over 20 years ago, we first met The Real Housewives of Orange County, and everything changed from there. We got multiple cities, apparently 186 women and counting, and that's a whole lot of taglines, a lot of fashion, a lot of drama, and a lot of cash. Well, you know, a good amount of cash, because not everyone's actually that rich, but some are really rich.
This is my favorite subject.
I have loved watching these women for almost 2 decades. I actually did not start with the OC, and that's actually probably the one city, the one show that I have watched the least. I got really into it 2 years later, in March 2008, 18 years ago, with Roni, Real Housewives of New York City, because I was living in New York, and I was way more interested in that, and the ladies looked so funny and interesting, and I had interviewed, well, I didn't interview, but I was working with Extra at the time as an intern, and we had interviewed Jill Zarin, and we were at a store shopping with her, and I'm like, what is this? I gotta watch her show. This is crazy. And I remember her assistant / friend, remember that guy Brad? He was really, I guess, into me, and I remember he had asked Jill to ask me about myself, but I mean, guys, I was like 21. I wasn't even 21. I think I was still 20. Oh my God, what a creep. Anyway, but I had a little bit of a delayed entrance to it by 2 years. So by then, Real Housewives of Orange County already, had a couple seasons. But I jumped in with New York City.
If no one can behave themselves, then you all go home. I give you permission. All go home, because I decorated, I cooked, I made it nice.
So everybody, to celebrate 20 years of these fabulous, crazy, unhinged wackadoodles, I have enlisted some friends, my own cast of housewives, if you will, from across the country. And you're going to hear from them in a bit, but I figured let me just go down memory lane. I'm going to give you some of my own memories of each city in order of when they premiered, okay? Here we go. So The Real Housewives of Orange County, like I told you, I really haven't watched this one that much, and I definitely didn't watch the early years. I know about Brooks and the cancer drama. I know the highlights. But I'd say for me, the biggest memories of OC that I've seen are Vicky in a wheelchair under a white sheet. I think they were in Iceland, and she was sick and looking like right out of a horror movie. I think that might have also been the season, or right around the season of, remember Peggy? She was a bit of a flop. I think she was a one-season wonder. She was the 100th housewife, I believe. They were really playing her up. I watched that season. I remember Shannon throwing plates and forks and knives at Lydia. I think that was that same season. Shannon just being crazy.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
Heather Dubrow is fun. I really don't know that city that much. So now I'm going to move over to one of the best, one of my top 5, maybe I think top 3. Roni, Real Housewives of New York City, started in 2008. I mean, this group of ladies before the reboot, which has been pretty bad, right? And I can't believe they're shooting more of it. I'm like, bring the ladies back. I know we're going to get the Florida show. What is it, not the Golden Life? I forget what they're doing, but the show that Jill was fired from. But I mean, everything from Jill's chihuahua biting her nose to Bethany's go to sleep.
I don't want to be a part of this.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You're crazy. Go to sleep.
No, don't be mean to her.
To Ramona just being crazy Ramona. I'd say my biggest memories are her crying on the bed. You don't support other women. I saw Ramona on the street years ago when I was living in New York City, and this was during their long hiatus when they were kind of changing half the cast. And she was with Mario. She was married to him back then. And Avery. And right in my old neighborhood in the Upper East Side. And right by a great restaurant, tiramisu. So delicious. And I talked to them. I said to Ramona, hey, like, can you tell us, we miss you. When are you going to come back on TV? When is Roni coming back? And she said, I'll tell you if you take our family picture. So my ex, my boyfriend at the time, he took a picture of me taking a picture of them. And it's out there somewhere. I might have to post it.
Turtle time.
And and then she told me once I took a couple photos, she said, we're coming back soon. We got half a new cast. That was with Aviva, Carol, Heather, Holla. But I mean, Luann falling in the bushes, Herman Munster shoes.
I was sitting there having a lovely moment with the ladies, and you came in your Herman Munster shoes.
They're Louis Vuitton shoes, you know?
Well, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes. So be cool. Don't be all, like, uncool. Why?
Don't be all uncool. I mean, Dorinda, clip. Cartagena, that boat ride. Tinsley. I mean, God, what a show. I mean, oh my God. Alex and Simon, their outfits. I love Roni. That's one of the few I have rewatched and would rewatch. Go back in time. I mean, ladies, wow. I know they got off the rails, and then there was Leah with the torches and Ebony. I know it got a little meh, but I mean, Sonia. How have I not spoken about Sonia? Don't touch the Morgan letters.
You don't touch those f***ing letters. You don't touch the f***ing Morgan letters.
I'm sorry you feel so upset.
Falling out of her chair. I mean, that whole awkward fight between her and Bethany over like cheater brand. Oh my God. Sonia's toaster oven. Bethany, of course, skinny girl. Bethany got really annoying, but I mean, she was good at times for sure. Oh my God. Ramona throwing the glass at Kristen in the water. Oh God. So good. Writer girl, Aviva to Carol. Oh my God. Oh, love it so much. Oh, Jules and the silverware and the like, calzone or whatever. What the hell? That was so strange. Barb. I worked for Barb for like a week. I was like recording videos of her and her like, what was it? It was like a ladies toolkit. Like, I don't even know what it was. Oh my God. I've lived a life. Then later in 2008, the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Some of the funniest women. I didn't start this show from the beginning. I joined a little later. But I mean, Kim and Nene, Bolo, Candy, the lies. Frickin' Frack, Portia and Phaedra. Oh my God. So great. Marlo, Kenya, Gone with the Wind, fabulous, honey.
Gone with the Wind, fabulous. Okay? Thank you.
Nothing beats. I still do this all the time, and I post the GIF. Sheree going, ooh. Oh my God. So good. Kenya's crazy ex-boyfriends and husbands. Oh my gosh. Love Atlanta. Love. Then 2009, holy cow. I think definitely one of my top 5. I know it gets repetitive, but man, these women are so fiery. The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I have to give them the top 5. I'm from Jersey, although I'm from a very different Jersey. My Jersey's not like that at all. Sprinkled cookies. But I mean, Teresa versus Melissa versus Joe. I mean, never ending. But Caroline, let me tell you something, right?
Let me tell you something about my family. We are thick as thieves, and we protect each other to the end.
Years ago when I worked on Wendy Williams, oh my gosh. Caroline, Teresa, and Jacqueline, and some of the kids came to the show, And Caroline said to me in her very serious way, "Mark, my daughter thinks she recognizes you. Have you done something? Are you an actor? Has she seen you in something?" I mean, it was the scariest way to ask that. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is that better? Is bitch better?
But yeah, I had greeted Bethany a few times in my talk show days, greeted Andy, who was very quiet. Very quiet. I think he was saving his energy for the cameras. Understandable. And then Jersey, yeah, greeted Teresa multiple times on different shows. Oh boy, not much going on up there, but she is great TV. Marge, I love Marge. Oh, I love Marge so much. Your husband's in the pool.
Your husband's in the pool.
What? Who threw my husband in the pool?
Me and my husband.
Danielle. Ooh, Danielle was actually one of the nicest celebs I've met. Almost said meted. I've met in the talk show world. She was actually very normal. Who else? Dolores. Love Dolores. The table flipping. All the flipping. I mean, there's so much anger on that show.
Prostitution whore? You were f***ing gay 19 times? You bitch! Coming to my trap! You whore! A guy! And my
So fun. Then we got The Real Housewives of DC in 2010, a one-hit wonder. I actually never watched it. Remember that couple that didn't they break into the White House or something? They went to a White House party uninvited.
It's whack-a-doodle time. It is whack-a-doodle time.
I'm shaking. I'm physically shaking.
So later in 2010, we had The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which, wow, I have to tell you, hopefully you agree with me out there, one of the strongest first seasons of a reality show ever. That finale I can still remember my jaw dropped with Kim and Kyle fighting in that limo, where Kyle lets it be known finally that Kim is an alcoholic. They did a great job hiding that until the end. That was back when Kyle had fire, when she was interesting. Sorry, time to go, time to take a break. But wow, the sisterly, much like Jersey, the sibling issues, fascinating. Beverly Hills is best when Kim and Kyle are on. And Kathy's great too. We love, 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 love Kathy Hilton.
Who is Hunky Dory?
What a funny oddball. What an oddball, like Jennifer Tilly now. But I mean, yeah, you got Garcelle, who was interesting for a while. I mean, Erica, Pat the Puss. I mean, it's expensive to be married. She's on tour this summer with Kesha. Amazing. And Chromeo. Amazing. Rinna, who got annoying. I have to say, Rinna got annoying towards the end. I was so ready for her to go. But she came back for me with the Traders, and now rumor is she's coming back to Beverly Hills. I don't know about that.
Were people doing coke in your bathroom?
Ooh, you're so angry. Rinna versus Denise. Poor Denise. She just wants to control her image, but I do love Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Honey, you have to stop saying that.
Right, with her crazy now ex-husband, or soon-to-be ex. But, oh my God, Brandy and Lisa Vanderpump slapping each other. Oh my God, Brandy and Kyle, pushing each other. Brandy, wow. Brandy. Oh my God. Yolanda, the Lemons. What else? Eileen, Beast.
Beast? Yeah. How dare you?
Oh my God, so good. Beverly Hills was good for a while, and then it really kind of lost its luster. I think the ladies produce themselves too much, but Dorit versus PK, that was really interesting. I mean, the divorces on Beverly Hills are very interesting, I have to say. Very interesting.
That is the chicest wind chime I have ever.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah, that was back when Yolanda was married to David Foster before Catherine McPhee. Oh my God. Oh God, and then the beginning, Camille. You know, you're such a fucking liar, Camille. And then she says, and now we said it in season 2 about Taylor. Oh my God, remember Taylor's husband killing himself at the start of season 2? Jesus. Man. When Beverly Hills is honest, it's good.
If my husband ever leaves me, I'm going with him.
He will never emotionally fulfill you. Ever. Know that.
It might be in my top 5, but it's a little too up and down. Remember when Catherine had a hearing issue? That one season wonder. I think her name was Kathleen. They've had some one season wonders on Beverly Hills. I'll be your villain. What was her name? God, she was a weirdo. And then, what's her name with the expensive sunglasses? Oh my God. So fun. Oh, the witch. Carlton. Oh my God. Bring back Carlton. We'll be right back. All right. Then a year later in 2011, we had The Real Housewives of Miami, which surprisingly, I didn't watch much of that one in the beginning, and I don't know why. Because I love the new version, which now, of course, we've heard it's on pause. They're recasting a bit. It seems like Julia is gone. I'm behind on all these shows. I haven't watched in a while. So I have not seen the latest season of Miami, but I am due for a binge. They are so funny. They are so beautiful. Oh my God, I love watching Lisa. Her divorce was so interesting. And oh my God, Kiki is hilarious. Oh my gosh, Marisol. Alexia gets annoying for me.
Me apologize? Ay, por favor. You're crazy. Never. It's never going to happen.
As does Larsa. Gertie gets a little annoying, but she's cool. She's, I like Nicole. And Julia I did like, but she is cuckoo, and I don't really love her wife, Martina. But yeah, hopefully we don't have to wait too long for another season from them. But so interesting because that's one of the Housewives shows that was gone for a while. Started in 2011, then after a couple seasons, right? After like 3 seasons off the air, and then back with a vengeance. So hopefully it can come back. I guess ratings are not so good, which is a crazy thing because, oh my God, Adriana, I mean, it is just so beautiful. So then we had a long gap. And then in 2016, Potomac. I really loved Potomac for a while. I haven't watched in a good few years. I kind of fell off. But oh my God, that infamous fight, hair pull, glass throwing between Monique and Candace. I just showed that to some friends who hadn't seen it. And oh my God, that was like in 2020, I think. 2021 maybe. Holy cow. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. That was explosive. That was scary. I was glad that Monique was let go, but apparently I guess now she's back on.
Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles.
Right? Candace could be mean, but she is fun TV. But the Grand Dame, Karen and Robin and Ashley. Oh my gosh. Why can't I think of the green-eyed bandit? What's her name? Hold on. Giselle. So fun. What a fun show. Wendy. Ugh. What were you thinking, Wendy? What were you thinking? T'Challa. Mia. Oh, so fun. But yeah, I haven't watched that one in a while. But when it was good, it was good. I did love when Monique said, I own 4 homes when she was introduced, right? Next up, later in 2016, Real Housewives of Dallas, which I remember the tea was in the works for a while and was first not a housewife show, right? If you know, you know. Apparently that was like more of like a ladies of the nonprofit, gala benefit world in Dallas. And then they just retooled it to be Housewives. But I liked it for a while. I did watch pretty much every season, the first few seasons. Can't really remember any of their names. Brandy. Oh, Leanne. Oh my God, Leanne was crazy. Oh my God, suck dick at the roundup. These are, what did she say? These are not just hands. Right? Oh God, Carrie. I forgot about Carrie. Tiffany? Was Tiffany the blonde that I'm thinking of? Oh no, Tiffany. Wait, who's Carrie? I can't remember Carrie Duber. But Tiffany, I remember Tiffany. Stephanie was the blonde with Brandy. Oh yeah. Oh, Deandra and her mom. Oh my God, her mom. She was the star.
I really don't give her dog's rip. Quit being concerned. Get concerned about running this office.
Tiffany Moon, Cameron Westcott. Cameron was fun. Remember how she loved pink? She was fun, but yeah, I don't really miss Dallas. I think we all, Leanne Locken was just so much, right, guys? Like just so abrasive that it's like, okay, this can't go on forever. And it lasted 5 seasons. I haven't missed it. And it's shocking. We haven't seen any of those women pop up in any other shows. Like they just it just got too, I remember by the end, it was not good. It was not good and racist stuff. And they needed a long pause, right? But a few years later, we had another gap before a new show. A few years later, one of my top 3. Oh my gosh. And I'm behind. I haven't watched this latest season either. I don't know what is wrong with me because Salt Lake City is appointment television. I love Salt Lake. I love the women, the surroundings. The husbands actually are pretty interesting, I think. Pretty fun or annoying. Love to hate them. But I mean, holy cow. You got Meredith and Lisa. Oh my God. Lisa is the star for me. Lisa Barlow. Oh my God. I'm shaking. Heather Gay. You know, she's interesting because I like her a lot, but then she does have her twists and turns. I've always liked Whitney. I know people don't love her. I do not miss Jen Shah whatsoever. Mary Cosby went from like really awful to like great television, and how friggin' sad about her son. Oh my God. If you know, you know, right? Terrible. That was so heartbreaking when he was on the show struggling, and now he's gone. But oh God, I love Angie K. Oh, Monica. What? Oh my God. Receipts, timeline, screenshots. Oh my gosh, Monica. What a season that was. Oh my God. I have no words. It was magical.
I have your perfect formula. Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything to prove that you are a bully and a troll, and you do not deserve to be at this table or anywhere near any of us for the way you've treated us.
Magical. And of course, Branwyn. Branwyn's great TV. You know, who am I missing? Don't miss Jenny. Nuh-uh. That's basically it. But wow. Oh, love those ladies. Those ladies are so funny. The drama really does feel, for the most part, for most of the women, kind of organic. I mean, maybe I'm naive, but you know, at least for a few years there, it seemed like it was pretty effortless, you know, but I do not miss Jen Shah. I do not. Screaming at the top of your lungs is interesting for like one episode, right? The other ladies, way more interesting without her, right? Then in 2022, we had the short-lived 2-season Real Housewives of Dubai. And I have to say, it's kind of crazy for me, but I didn't watch that at all. I did not watch one episode. I don't know what it is. I know we had like the Ladies of London lady, Caroline Stanbury. Chanel seemed really fun. I didn't really know the rest. I remember Phaedra popped in, right, for like to be a friend once she kind of got her star back after saying some terrible things about Candy on Atlanta that got her let go, right? Paused. But yeah, I never really watched Dubai, which is surprising. I think I really like, I don't know if this makes me sound bad. I think I just really like the American Housewives. I know there's a whole, these are just the Bravo and Peacock ones I'm talking about, everybody. I know we have so many international ones, and I haven't watched them besides some clips. And I mean, I would love to just make that my job, just watching all Housewives episodes, right? But yeah, there was something about Dubai that I didn't really care too much about. I kind of just like to see wealth or pretend wealth in the good old USA, right? And then in just a couple days, as of this recording, we are days, literally just a few hours basically, from the premiere of a new show, Real Housewives of Rhode Island, which looks like Jersey 2.0. And Dolores is, I don't think she's joining the cast full time, but she's a friend of, right? Am I right? Yeah. She must know someone. So who knew that Rhode Island was like Jersey 2.0? I did not know. And I live in New England, but I don't really think about Rhode Island too much. It's down there. It's not really near New York, and it's not really near New Hampshire and Maine. It's just like, it's out there, you know? But I will definitely be checking that out. I love New England, you know? I love looking at it, not in the winter, but lighthouses and water and good food. So we shall see. But anyway, enough of me. Those are my memories and thoughts and, love for all of these crazy ladies.
Say it, forget it. Right. Write it, regret it.
So here are my castmates if we were in our own Housewives show. Here are friends that are big fans as well of the Housewives. Right. Please state your name.
Dan Anderson.
Okay. So Dan, what was the first city that you watched? Was it the OC?
No, it wasn't the OC. It was actually Atlanta because I lived very close to there.
Of course.
And so all the gays would tune in so close. You see so many places you're already there. So it's kind of like you're in it. Yep. And then from there, I caught a couple episodes in New York.
Oh,
And I was so into that first season. Yes. It was... you get to see all the socialite stuff for the first time, which was still big at the time, like Paris and Lindsay and all that. And so being so into pop culture before the Real Housewives phenomenon was really exciting. I'm really high.
No, I love it. This is great. Oh, yeah, we're high and in a heated blanket right now, everyone.
It was around the time of Devil Wears Prada as well. And so just being able to see all the fashion and get behind the scenes of all those parties in New York and have these characters like Alex and Simon who were so painfully desperate and cringeworthy to watch. But they were funny and they were honest and they were kind.
Those outfits, his suits.
And as
oh my God,
as cringeworthy as they were, deep down in their hearts, they were very kind people, and they kind of brought a little bit of balance to the chaos. And Bethany being that question mark character in the Greek chorus of the entire show was so great about tying together the different personalities for the audience and saying that Simon and Alex would like crawl through the air vents to get to parties. It's just so true. So to have Bethany Frankel be commentary for that already circus, it gave it that extra charm. So that's why New York was so special to me.
Oh, I love that.
How could you do this to me? Question mark.
Oh, not Miami.
I haven't seen Miami, no.
Oh my God, he is missing out. The
No,
Miami that came back, and now it's on pause because I guess it's not doing well. So great, thanks, Dan.
Told you. Well, it's not that
It's
great.
so...
No, I know.
It's so pretty.
I heard the last few seasons have been really good.
Yeah, check it out.
But they had to recast the whole show, right?
They they did like a Roni with like the season that like Carol and Aviva, like
Gotcha.
half were gone, half were back.
Okay.
So that's what happened with Miami too.
I know they kind of revamped it, and they even the previews were different. And they were full of color.
Oh,
and,
yeah, it's
you know,
so
there's
pretty and
younger
colorful.
people,
It's like,
and
yeah.
I think someone was tied to the Kardashians too.
Yes.
So they
Yep.
had those elements to kind of bring in
It's pretty fun.
more of an audience.
Yeah. Now, okay, so that's good to know.
I live for Salt Lake City.
Of course. Okay, good. Hold that thought. I was going to say, what are, let's just say, your top 3 cities? I know it's a very hard question.
New York, Beverly Hills, and Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake. Okay, yeah. All right, that's an interesting trio.
The Mormonism thing that wasn't really a draw for me, so I just didn't understand. I was like, I don't understand why we're marketing it this way, and who would be interested in like the Real Housewives drama in that environment.
Right.
But it works.
It works.
It works.
And
they knew what they were doing.
They're
They
funny,
know
they're sassy, they know exactly what they're doing.
they have the perfect cast. I hope the cast never changes.
It's been great.
And people, I have a special place in my heart for Brittany. Brittany is essentially a dumbass.
Essentially is correct.
However, she is very forgiving. She will forgive someone like that. She's got a good heart. And even though she's not very articulate, I think that her willingness to put anything behind her for the better of the group so they feel really comfortable is really selfless and a really great quality in a human.
Okay.
You guys, seriously, what about me?
It's Brittany, bitch.
So I give my flowers to her. And it would be those moments where, Mary can't stand her ass. So it's funny if she's not there in the show. Mary can't be making those faces.
Right.
It just makes she really does make everything funny.
That's true. Yeah,
that's why they keep her on there.
And she's totally fine being the butt of the joke, for the good of the show. You're right. Yeah.
It's what I call a tasty dumbass treat.
Okay. Yeah. So Salt Lake, New York, and Beverly Hills. Because Beverly Hills was great, and then it kind of got into this little bit of a rut that it's still in where it's not always great, but it's still in your top 3.
Yeah. I just am more forgiving, I think, with Beverly Hills and willing to look past so many things. But I've been with, you have these shows you've been with since the very beginning, and for whatever reason, you're still there with them. And the train left the tracks a long time ago, but you're just been there. You're going to be there till the fucking wheels fall off.
I said what I said.
It's so hard to pick one franchise to have a favorite memory of because each franchise has their own iconic moments. But if I had to name them, as Sutton would say, I would have to pick from New York when Luann fell in the bushes. That was really funny, and I think that's something that I would do. But I think she was drunk, and I would probably do it not drunk, or drunk too. And I would have to say my other favorite memory would be with the bunny with Rinna. I know it was a reunion, but still, that was really iconic with the one tear, and that was really good. But there's just so many memories, but I would have to pick those two, and anything with Nene Leakes. I love Nene, and I miss her on the Housewives. And any of the songs that came out, that's for sure. Like, of course, Money Can't Buy You Class, and On Display. I do love that song. And, of course, Don't Be Tardy for the Party.
Bye, Kyle. Goodbye, Kyle.
I absolutely love the Housewives. I've been a fan since literally last year, and I regret it every day that I haven't started from when I was a child.
I think if I didn't have the Housewives, I would literally lose my mind. I'm absolutely obsessed with Kathy Hilton. The fact that she can just be who she is and is just so funny and so quirky and so hilarious without even trying is the thing that makes me love her even more.
I have worked with the homeless. I have worked with the toothless.
Hey, Marky Mark. It's Blake in Jersey, although I lived in New York City for many, many years. I worked in television for years, actually, even at NBC, and I was kind of a television snob. I refused to watch Bravo. I just thought it was trash. And I said I would never watch it. After my kids were born, it was really stressful juggling work and everything. And I had a gaggle of friends on the train. We would chat sometimes in the morning, and then sometimes we'd have a beer together going out back to Jersey. I loved these women. And the one thing that always came up with them was Bravo. And one time I decided to give it a go. I started watching it actually on the train in the mornings, and I found that it was just like a great de-stressor. I would laugh and gasp, and I realized that I was a fool for not watching it sooner, and I was hooked for life. Old School Roni is my absolute favorite. It was my gateway drug into the Housewives. Scary Island, Lou falling in the bushes, Bethany and Carol fighting, Carol counting down how many summers she has left, Sonya's toaster oven, the Harry Dubin of it all. I mean, Housewives remains my Xanax.
Take a Xanax. My husband. Calm down.
My happy place. And, now it's like if people don't watch Bravo, aren't into the Housewives, I wonder why they want to deprive themselves of so much joy. And I love them all. I watch every franchise. Although the politics of it all has kind of ruined some of the franchises for me now. But I love them, and happy birthday, Housewives. Yay.
The only thing that is artificial or fake about me.
Hello, Mark. I am so excited that I get to talk about Real Housewives. My favorite, because we're just going to get into it. My favorite franchise is New York, original New York cast. I just think, Real Housewives of New York, no matter what season you choose to watch, you're going to get like a well-balanced cast that has just such strong players. There's really no duds in the New York cast. Like, I would say the top, like, quote unquote anchors of the show are like, Bethany, who is my favorite, I will admit. Ramona, and like in the earlier seasons, maybe like Jill Zarin. But even so, like the full cast as an ensemble is so strong. Like Luann, Sonia Morgan, oh my god, she might be my second favorite. Like no matter where you look, like Dorinda, oh my god, like all of them are just pure gold. They each bring something so unique and so uniquely insane to the show, and every character just can really hold their own. And I feel like there is high stakes on New York. And again, no matter what season you watch, like these women have like 20 plus years relationships with each other, whether they're super close like Ramona and Sonia, or whether like they've just known each other socially. You get the sense and you really believe that like they've seen each other out for a long time, like out in New York, like they have mutual friends, all of the twisted webs with like the Harry Dubin of it all, or when they have that crazy flashback in season 8 or 9 where Tom D'Agostino was like hitting on Ramona in season 1. It's just you get this really rich world building from Real Housewives of New York that you just really don't get anywhere else. And I think that these women are also some of the most quotable housewives, from, you know, Luann saying, like, don't be all uncool. Dorinda, anything Dorinda's ever said. Yeah, it's just so great. I love Real Housewives of New York. And anyone who has never seen Real Housewives of New York should watch it.
Do you know what they say about martinis? They're like breaths. 2 are great, 3 are too many.
Happy 20 years to the Real Housewives. All the cities, all the countries, all the states, all the you-knows. I really enjoy Heather Dubrow in The Real Housewives of Orange County when she says to Shannon Bedore, my children are here, we're done, please leave. And also when Heather Dubrow says, she goes, she took the bow off my cake. Anyway, hope to have 50 more years of this wonderful television.
If you'd like to reach my standards, I suggest you get a ladder.
It's so crazy to think that 20 years ago, we got to enter the pearly gates of, Orange County and see what these women were like, these quote unquote real housewives. It's been a wild ride, so many cities. And these are my favorite moments from 20 years of the Real Housewives. Kicking things off with the ladies of Miami, we have Lisa's marital problems. That's just been a crazy story. My heart breaks for her, and I'm so glad to see that she's getting better with that. Of course, we have Marisol's cockies, those little cocktails, Adriana's letter to Marisol's liver, and of course, from the most recent season, the Haitian mortician. Like that was, Adriana just knows her one-liners, and I love her for that. Switching things over to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the entire Jen Shah arrest, like the sprinter van from hell, getting arrested, Angie K, you do french fries, I do franchise, and then of course, reality Von T's, receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, fucking everything. Like the fact that you had people of Congress saying that line, that just shows you how far and like the longevity of Real Housewives and just how amazing they are. Switching things over to Beverly Hills. I cannot talk about Housewives moments without talking about the entire Amsterdam dinner in season 5. From Kim calling Eileen a beast, throwing glasses, not talking about the husbands, Lisa almost choking Kim out.
My husband has only been sober for 3 years.
Oh, wait, excuse me? Did you just say let's talk about the husband?
Let's not talk about what you don't want out.
Kyle running away. It's my favorite episode in the entire Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Speaking of Lisa Rinna saying, oof, you're so angry, to Denise Richards. Got Erica Jane's song, It's Expensive to Be Me. That song is still on my playlist all these years later. And of course, the queen of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards, and her famous splits. Last but not least, as a girl from Jersey, I have to talk about the lovely ladies of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. We got Margaret Josephs telling Danielle Staub, your husband's in the pool. Teresa, Melissa, and their sprinkle cookies, which, by the way, I have tried Melissa's sprinkle cookies since she started this empire, and they are delicious. We got Teresa with the prostitution whore, fucking engaged 19 times with the table flip. And of course, this one isn't really drama, it's just something something I always loved watching, and I hope once Jersey comes back, they go back to doing something like this. It is the holiday episodes. One of the things that made Jersey great was showing the closeness with the families, you know, with the Judices, the Gorgas, the Loritas, the Manzos, you know, those early seasons, even the Wakilis, they made those seasons great. And showing the winter in Jersey, fall in Jersey, the holiday, the Thanksgiving, the Halloweens, the Christmases, it's just, those episodes hit so different. So I hope once Jersey comes back, regardless who stays, who goes, all the newbies, we get to see some more holiday episodes and not as many episodes in the summer at the Jersey Shore or with Dolores's charity games, as great as they are. But yeah, I'm Meg, and those are my favorite moments of 20 years from The Real Housewives.
Jealous of what? Your ugly leather pants?
Any favorite lines or moments throughout 20 years of Housewives?
Mention it all.
Yes, mention it all.
Mention it all. Mention it all. 'Cause you know what?
Good.
Just Bethany and Ramona's exchange is it's just insane.
And that was at Dorinda's house, Bluestone Manor, I believe.
Yeah, and Ramona is drunk, and I think she admitted she also took Xanax. So she's not listening to Bethany and just firing off and embarrassing herself. And she's so fucked up that she thinks you can see it in her eyes. She thinks she is really putting Bethany in her place. And she doesn't realize Bethany's grinning at her, because she's just making a fool of herself, and she doesn't really have to do any work whatsoever to win this fight. Like, Ramona's kicking her own ass. It's insane to watch. It's so funny.
My last question that just popped into my head right now. Is this still recording? Okay, it is. I just wanted to make sure because the screen was black. Oh my gosh. We're still live, everyone. Can you imagine if we're just talking about Housewives and I'm just moving the phone back and forth?
30 seconds?
Oh my God. Just, the beginning before it went black. It is scary. It keeps going black, but we're here, everyone. Last question that just popped into my mind.
All right.
You have 7 or 8 women for a future season of Ultimate Girls Trip. You have 7 or 8 slots. Who are you going to fill them with?
Every single cast member of the original New York, and that includes Jill Zarin.
Okay, wow.
Because
even now,
I do not like her.
Oh boy.
Listen, I do not like her or respect her. I don't want to give her a platform, but I sure as shit would love to see how embarrassed she is. And those bitches in the first season would just eat her up. They'd eat her up. It'd be the greatest thing ever. So I'm sorry. It's messed up. Some people would still say, yeah, even though that's messed up, don't put her on TV. I don't disagree with you.
Interesting. So that would be Jill, Bethany.
My own sick entertainment. So Jill, Bethany, Alex, Ramona, and Luann.
Those 5, yeah. Now, since you have 7 or 8 slots, do you want to fill it with any other New York women, or do you want to just leave it with the original 5? You have 3 left.
I have 3 left.
But it could be 2
so
if you want.
I want to pull from other cities.
And I say that because you know how some of these girls' trip seasons only have it's not always the same number. And Housewives in general, it's not always the same number every year.
So I wouldn't do anyone from Beverly Hills. I would want people who are kind of scrappy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The New York girls, they don't have glam follow them around. And they're just batshit crazy. So Beverly Hills, they're very fake, and they don't say what's on their mind. So I would want people who could keep up with them. So definitely Atlanta. And mixing those women with different cultures really works because they need to learn to coexist with others and get out of their bubble and realize that the world is made of more than just them and their Upper East Side bullshit. However, I was horrified in season 13 of New York, I think it was, with Ebony.
Oh, yeah, probably.
And that did not go well at all. And
that was rough.
It was a disaster.
And just, it wasn't that Ebony was a disaster. Leah was annoying. So, some of the cast was not right, but just, all the strange antics.
And they knew that Ramona was not...
It was,
I just feel like the producer should have checked Ramona I don't care if this is a reality show and we're speaking our mind or whatever. There's just some things that are just unacceptable no matter what. And it was a lot of the comments that she made about the Black community and the Jewish community, and just you just don't talk about other.
Yeah, that's why I think to this day she's still banned from Bravo, right?
No, because
the new show's E.
Yeah, that's on E.
Yeah, so
that's right.
She's not really.
No, they put her on an Ultimate Girls Trip.
Did they after that?
did.
Oh, that's true.
But you
they
know what?
did.
No, that's Universal. It's a different.
Oh, is it
it's
technically
not-
different?
It's Peacock, Universal. Because it's
yeah,
Peacock.
but yeah, I think it's all under Universal. Yeah, Universal.
Yeah, but Andy doesn't produce the Ultimate Girls Trips.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they don't do reunions of them. I would love an Ultimate Girls Trip reunion.
That'd be great.
We never get that episode.
That would be great.
Ew to the nah, nah.
What do you? Okay, so I'm gonna.
Oh, he's gonna turn the tables.
Ask you some questions. What is your favorite Ultimate Girls Trip?
My favorite Ultimate Girls Trip, like group that has
season.
happened?
Yeah.
Ooh, what a good question. I mean, okay, let me think real quick. I remember 1, 2 was Ex-Wives Club, 3 was Thailand, I think.
Yeah.
With sort of like their besties. Everyone had like a bestie kind of or whatever. And then
the fourth.
Fourth was
one
New
that-
York. Was
Fourth
it
was
supposed to
New
be
York.
like Roni Legacy, but
Yeah.
because the other one that I guess we'll
Jill
just never see.
fumbled that bag.
Yeah.
For all of them.
So it ended up just being Ultimate Girls Trip, but that was fun. That was a really fun one. And yeah, because then I guess season 5 would be Caroline versus what's her Brandy.
Brando.
Crazy, but I guess
And we'll probably never
see
get
it.
to see the footage.
But I'm just glad they just shot a new one, because I thought did that ruin that show? Thank God it didn't. But the new one specifically for the 20th anniversary of the OGs just finished shooting. So that's good.
I'm really looking forward to
But
that.
out of all that, I would say it was season 2, the Ex-Wives Club
That's
at Bluestone
mine too.
Manor. Yeah,
That's mine too.
There's the most women. I
have
think there were
rewatched that
8.
so many times.
Oh, really?
Countless times.
How
I can't even
funny.
tell you.
I would say that, followed by season 4, the Roni girls.
Yes.
Followed by
that one has a special place in my heart.
Yes, a great group, and I like that they brought Kristen back, so it wasn't there was some friction. It was just fun to. They're a group where even if they're not fighting, even if there's not much drama, they're just so captivating, right?
Yeah,
those
You
New
can't-
York girls.
You don't get bored watching them.
I forget, was Dorinda in that
She
one?
was.
Did they bring her back for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because I think she was clashing with Kristen, right?
Yes, because Kristen brought up the very sensitive subject of her being put on pause.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, good memory.
And she could not admit that she was not handling that well as drinking a lot.
Mhm.
And so she's like a dragon.
Oh God, yes.
She's like a dragon.
So yeah, if I would rank them, I would go 2, 4, probably 1, and 3. 3 was okay. It was fine. I love all of it, but I don't know. Once it ended, I was like, what really happened in 3? Right? Can you remember?
No one thinks of Thailand.
No one thinks of that. And I think because the biggest dramatic thing I can think of is Giselle's liquor bottle that was missing. And everyone was sick. Weren't some of the wives so sick they were just stuck in bed for a lot of it. And was Leah in that season?
Yeah.
Which is so weird because she's suing Andy right now.
That was after Ultimate Girls Trip.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So weird. Interesting.
She won something. She had a kind of a small legal victory last week because I believe Andy and his lawyers were trying to get things, I think, more on the private side. And Leah was able to, I guess she has a great defense attorney, and even the judge slapped Andy and them down.
I did. I feel like I did hear that.
Yeah, so it's kind of embarrassing.
Well then,
keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Well,
Just keep them
now we got Rhode
coming.
Island. Rhode Island starts in a couple days. A whole new franchise.
Are you gonna watch Rhode Island?
Yeah, sure. There's something about it that I'm I guess it'll itch my Jersey scratch because we don't have
That's
Jersey.
exactly what I was going to say.
It feels pretty Jersey, and I think Dolores even crosses over into it now or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not I don't really ever think about Rhode Island ever. So huh? But Yeah, it's
Rhode Island's a nice place.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's just there.
It's normal.
Roni seasons 7 through like 11 were fucking the golden fucking years.
Yeah. Okay. So like back then, that's still your pinnacle, your top.
Yeah. The first 3 seasons have the special connection in a way that's kind of like Star Wars. Like 4, 5, and 6, like Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, like in that universe. And then
they're like different enough. Yeah.
When Bethany's gone, it's just garbage. And so when she comes back from until like the season after Carol got her contract didn't get renewed. So I think that was
Did Bethany stay on another year after that? I think
she stayed through 11. So 7 through 11 are just the best.
But was Bethany in 7?
Yeah.
Okay,
That was her.
that was her return.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first episode is
4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah, and the first episode was titled "The Bee Is Back." I remember.
Oh
that.
my God, you're right. Yes. And wasn't her like tagline something like? You better not mess with this bee or something.
No. So her returning tagline was, "I'm not a housewife, but I am real." I thought that's fantastic.
No, Dan, that's not
She
great.
was coming on off of a divorce, so it was
Jason Hoppy. That was a crazy divorce. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was hopping off that shit and onto the show.
All right, well, this bee is about to go to sleep.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep!
And that wraps us up in this special little episode all about the Real Housewives. Thank you, everybody, so much for checking this out. I hope you love these ladies as much as I do. Even if you don't watch every city, every show, you got your favorites, and I love that for you. And how could we not talk about quickly the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Roaring 20th? And that is with Kyle, Vicky, Giselle, Teresa, Lisa Barlow. Good for you, Lisa. Luann, and Portia. That's going to be a good group. I like that. It's some of the OGs that some have been on Girls Trip in the past. And now we got a new season coming. But I mean, guys, think of all the spinoffs, right? We had like all the spinoff shows, everything from Bethany Ever After. Remember that with her ex? Don't Be Tardy, The Candy Factory. Of course, Vanderpump Rules is a spinoff from Beverly Hills. Who can forget that amazing handoff from one episode of Beverly Hills that just seamlessly went right into the premiere of Vanderpump? And you know who did that? That was Brandy and Sheena. They, all of a sudden, you realize, oh, we are in a different show, right? But we had some wedding seasons, Manzo'd with Children, Escape, still kicking it. Oh my God, Bethany and Friedrich from, was that $1 Million Listing? Portia's having a baby. Vanderpump Dogs. Oh my God, that was a lot of these are one season wonders. It's actually very funny. The longest one, wow, was Don't Be Tardy. And of course, Vanderpump Rules is still going strong. But Don't Be Tardy had 8 seasons. Wow. Good for you, Kim and Croy. I think they're over. Oh my God, Crappy Lake. Welcome to Crappy Lake, Luann and Sonia. Please, bravo. I need more. I loved that show. It was The Simple Life 2.0, and I loved it so much. I also really liked Bravo's Love Hotel. If you guys check that out, let me know what you thought. And I really liked Wife Swap of the Housewives last year. That was really fun. Only 4 episodes, but I need 4 more, like Stat. So all the fun spinoffs. There are many more that I didn't even announce there. But thank you, everybody, for listening to this. Please, if you feel up to it, leave a rating or review on your favorite podcast app. Give a thumbs up on YouTube. Thanks, Straw Hat Media. Thanks, You Run Podcast Network. Thanks, Kyle Motzinger. And thank you to the Housewives and to Bravo and Peacock, Andy Cohen, our Lord and Savior. And thank you to my friends who also were here celebrating 20 years of these wild women. Until next time.